Hello, beautiful souls. It's been a while since I've presented new information and wisdom to you all. And so today, what I'm being guided to share with you is something that's been on my mind and in my field of energy for quite some time. And it is, how do we define God? How is this energy, this being that we define in our daily lives, through religious texts, through religious beliefs, through our own personal beliefs, is how we define this entity, this omnipresent being called God. And these are my views, these are my beliefs, these are things that are being expressed through my own personal experiences as I connect to the energetic aspect of myself, the spiritual energy that I am. And I just want to read a couple of things to you that I thought was interesting, especially in how God is defined through religious beliefs and how we have allowed that to control our way of thinking, through the energy of fear, through the energy of love, through the space of obedience and doing what is pleasing to a God. And, the term God fearing has been in my youth a lot. And, as I grew up, I had to redefine how this was defined in my aspect, in my beliefs. And so in Christianity and other religions, such as you know, with Hebrew and the Jehovah Witnesses and the other religions that are out there and how they believe in God. Whether you call him God, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever, Creator, Universe, Source, are some of my favorites. But in the time of Christianity and how they define God is the creator and the ruler of the universe and source of all moral authority, the supreme being. And I think about that, and for me personally, that couldn't be further from the truth. And then he even goes on to say, in certain other religions, a superhuman being or spirit worshipped as having a power over a human, fortunes, a deity, or half God. And so this word God is, or name, is limiting in how we connect with this energy that is God. And one of the things that I want to express is that through my experiences, through my research, through my own personal teachings, that God is here. God lives in us. God lives in you. God lives in the trees. God is the trees. God is the plants. God is the earth. God is all these omnipresent things. But yet it is through our belief that we have limited this connection to ourselves. And in that belief, some of us may have severed that connection by putting our power or belief into an energy or someone or something outside of us. And it began in a way as a control mechanism to say, well, if you do right by me, I do right by you. Or if you follow my commandments, then you will be rewarded. And, the only commandment that I feel is the commandment of love, the energy of unconditional love. And, through the years of really honing and defining what this is, the definition of unconditional love, is skewed because there's this conditional love that we all know and have a relationship with because it's conditional. You do something for me, I do something for you. It's the balance. And in that, we have not fully tapped into the unconditional energy that is love, the unconditional love, to love someone unconditionally. And the true space to experience that is how we connect to our mother. The mother is the source of unconditional love. I mean, your mother, your father loves you unconditionally no matter what, because you are of them. And in that space of being of them, and you are also in that space of being of God energy. Having that source of God energy, being a part of that, being a part of you, because God is you. And this is one of the things that I want you to walk away with, regardless of what your belief is. You may disagree with me, you may not disagree with me, you may feel what I'm expressing is in alignment with you, with your beliefs, as we grow, evolve, and expand. And it is in that we allow this expansion of this belief, this definition, to go beyond that, to move into the spaces of our soul that have been untouched by this energy, that moves you in a way to say, yes, this is God in a new way, in a new experience, and let that be that for you. It doesn't matter what you believe. It only matters what you feel. And sometimes the two are intertwined. But when you step out of the belief, when you step out of your head, when you step out of your own way and feel the majesty of the earth and how she supports you and provides for you and do all the things that you're able to do. And how is that? And how is this amazing planet we live on, we're learning from, having these grand experiences with, how is it all possible, to experience self with self, to have a relationship with your pets and with your plants and with your neighbors and with your friends and with your family, with your coworkers, and to really step into the understanding how the sun shines and how we're able to receive medicine from the sun, and how the sun is the medicine of all things, the source of all things, and how the sun now then provides food for the plants, and how the water is the substance to allow for the plants to evolve and to grow, and how everything just works together in universal sync. And this greater plan that is God, this understanding that God is much more than what our religious text has provided for us. It is much more than, the worshiping someone outside of yourself, a deity or a god or an idol. Because, there's documentaries I've been watching lately, and in these documentaries, talking about extraterrestrials and things of that nature, and how these extraterrestrials from Sirius and from Orion, and how they came here, long ago during Egyptian times and before, to assist in the growth of humanity. And part of that belief system was, oh, look at this amazing person, look at this amazing being who is here to help us, to assist us on our path to grow and to develop and to be. And when there is usually someone or something outside of ourselves that is greater than ourselves, that belief has been instilled long time ago to admire, to to worship, or to be that in which you see, to emulate that in which you feel and see. But ultimately, one of the things that I appreciate about some of the uncoverings of religious texts, the unwritten or unpublished books of the Bible or any other religious text is that Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, all the masters, they were here to assist in the evolution of self, being examples, saying that if I can do this, you can do this too. And so now we are at a time in humanity where we have to step into us allowing and doing what we have to do, us allowing and being what it is that we have to be, and just moving towards that energy of self-love, self-acceptance, and being your own God, understanding that the energy is already there. It's encoded in your cells, your DNA. It is a part of you. And so just understand that you are carrying that God frequency, that God light, that omnipotent, omnipresent energy. If you just allow yourself to be that in what you are, to allow yourself to then step into the mastery of who you are and how you define that for yourself. Because no one else can tell you differently. It is through your beliefs, it is through your research, it is through your experiences that you cultivate this relationship. And with that cultivation, it just brings new levels of awareness, new levels of consciousness that we are arriving to on humanity as we move through these energies with uncertainty, but yet with grace and knowing that something better is on the verge of emerging. So just allow yourself to be that, feel that, and define what God is for you. And define what your soul is for you. Define the energy of unconditional love and tap into that and allow that to be enough. Allow that energy of seeking to cease. And as we allow for the energy to cease, we allow for us to move into the energy of attracting and aligning with what we allow in our field, and allow for that love to vibrate. Because people look for love. People are attracted to love. People follow love. And when you step into that loving energy of self, you then can be and see all that truly is. Until next time, dear ones, have a beautiful day.